And welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grim here. This is the continuation of our first Chronicle and Mass Effect Legendary series. This is a rare double recording in the same day. At least it's been rare for me here lately for the past few months. But I did go ahead and look up the stuff that I spoke about that Iron Bucket had brought up before. And at least for the time being, we'll see if Iron has any counters on this. My personal opinion, he's a pretty bright guy. He's meticulous, and so he may have some thoughts on this that I haven't thought of, and we'll see what he has to say. But what I'm saying right now is that I looked up now it's not called Polaris Station. What was it called? Pinnacle Station. I looked up the Pinnacle Station DLC download that you can do from the Nexus. It doesn't say it in the description, but if you look at the comments, there's a comment in there that makes me think that you can implement that during an in-progress game via the Mass Effect 3 mod manager. It's called something else, but that's what it is basically. It's a mod manager. I also confirmed that it is for Mass Effect 1. But I'm thinking I'm not going to do it. And the reason is that the DLC is there to provide a combat simulator that you can practice on and maybe try different group combinations. So point number one is I kind of feel like that's more of something that I would do if I were playing offline, not a recorded YouTube series. Now, I could do that offline between recordings. But I was thinking, okay, well, that's kind of what I'm left with. The second thing is that the payoff for it, while kind of neat, doesn't seem like a big deal to me. You unlock an apartment for Shepard. I assume that's at the Citadel. And again, I'm sort of like, I'm a little bit more than that one's actually at least mildly intriguing. But the thing that I was trying to find out about is, does it affect, if you have it or if you don't have it, does it affect within the Legendary series you importing your Mass Effect 1 character data into Mass Effect 2, for example? Does it mess with not achievements, because I found that it does not prohibit achievements, but there was, I can't believe I forgot this, guys. There were these two things. It was, does it mess with your import into Mass Effect 2? And there was something that was right along those lines also. And I just couldn't find an answer on that. So for the payoff of opening up Shepard's apartment, I thought to myself, no, I don't think I want to try this. Not for this playthrough. Now, if I do a future playthrough where I do a Renegade Shepard and I romance Ashley, then there's actually a really strong chance I'll give it a shot. But for this one, where I'm trying to do a long romance of Liara, remember I told you guys we're going to romance one girl through the all three series, and that's why it was really important to settle on whether it was going to be Liara or Ashley, because I don't want to do this bouncing back and forth thing, not even game by game, and a lot of people do that, but I didn't. I want this story to have, as much as possible, be able to pull on heartstrings and stuff, and to me that is best conducted through an epic drama, and it's my personal opinion that absolutely screams monogamy. So it was really important to pick which one, but in the future maybe I do one with Ashley and then I'll try the Pinnacle Station DLC. Now if Iron Bucket, you, or if anybody else has anything to add to that or has a different take or some counter proposals, I mean, don't be afraid about playing devil's advocate, leave it in the comments. But that's where I'm at right now. I don't want to risk it. Not for the payoff of just kind of a bell and whistle sort of, okay, we got Shepard's apartment, The other thing I looked at was the other topic that Iron Bucket brought up, and that was the shotguns. Now, from what I could tell in my research, it is in fact Mass Effect 1 that the Carnage ability plays off of Spectre Training and Renegade points. But I only found one source for that. Now, I question that a little bit. Maybe not from Spectre Training, but I don't know why they would delineate between Renegade and Paragon. That seems, from a game development standpoint, like it would incentivize you to play Renegade more, and I'm under the impression that logically you would have an equal amount of pluses and minuses between these two choices. Maybe I'm wrong in that, but all I'm saying is that I kind of question about whether that's true, and I was looking for another site that could corroborate that information, and I just couldn't find anything. At any rate, it doesn't really matter. I'm going Paragon, so that just kind of, if it's true, it just is what it is. But I got a really big bonus out of this, and that was I went and I looked at that Vanguard specialization class video that Fextra Life did, and although in the areas where he shows on video where he's looking at this screen, he has no points into this. If you actually listen to the video beginning to end, and I sort of rushed through it because I wanted to get the series started. I wanted to play the game. I was excited about it. I've been thinking about it about a couple months, and I usually don't make snap decisions on games, but so I had deliberated on it for a little while, watched some people play it, and I was ready to get going. But also he has a written guide, and in the written guide, apparently it's looking to me like Spectre Training is actually like really super important, so I'm probably lagging way behind, and I need to start throwing a ton of points into this Spectre Training. And that might help with the Carnage ability, because the Mass Effect wiki does say it's a thing. Let me get my timer started. I forgot to do that. That's just really kind of a guideline for me. I've mentioned that several times now. So Spectre Training we're going to be dumping some points into, because I got to play catch up, I think. And I don't have anything into lift or throw. Yeah, I don't know. There's just what am I? I'm level 17. Okay, well, we're doing okay. I mean, I got Shock Trooper full and Barrier full. We're halfway through Warp. I got full tactical armor, full shotguns. Halfway through Assault Training. I mean, we're not weak or anything, I don't think, but we may be a little bit unbalanced. So anyway, I wanted to give you guys the heads up on that. Show you what I was dealing with. Now, the only other thing that I have questions about, and I have not really been able to find a video on it, probably because it's really not a problem. Maybe I'm just doing something silly, but it's melee. I have not, to me it seems like whenever I melee somebody, sometimes it does something, sometimes it doesn't, but I think that's probably because of the same issue that Iron Bucket was pointing out with the shotguns. Maybe they threw their barrier shield up, so it's just I press F and I see my guy melee, but it doesn't seem to have an impact. So anyway, there's our update on what we're doing. This episode should be, well, I'm looking forward to it because we have all of this UNC stuff to do, and we're going to go and find out if we can get some good weapons, or at least some weapon licenses. But we got plenty to do. This might get split up into a number of episodes. I'm just not sure how long the Citadel's going to take this time around. But we do have a number of things to go turn in. Widow, that's the only one, okay. Yes. Okay, and I want to go to the Citadel, and that's all that's out here, it seems. Supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation and is a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs on the wards and a light 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. All right, and we're landing. All right, on this go-round, guys, I think I am going to bring Tally instead of Garrus. Grab Liara and grab Tally. So we're not very strong on combat, but maybe we can push relationship forward with Tally. We'll hit accept.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I think that was a super cool flavor thing to add in. Whoever came up with that idea, that was brilliant. It fits so perfectly. Sounds totally appropriate. Rear Admiral Mikhailovich. Vich? I think it's Mikhailovich.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic.
I was wrong. I was totally wrong. All right, salute back.
Commander
Always
Shepard,
return a salute.
SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
Well, okay.
Captain
orders.
Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up in the brass. They say jump, I say how high.
Remember that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though. I'm kind of tempted to go with this, but I'm going to stick with what I think is realistic. As you guys know, I was in the military for a long time. This is an admiral. You don't reach the rank of admiral, completely on accident. Do you have guys that get promoted because of politics? Absolutely. Yes, you do. But as a rule, that's a lot of rungs to climb and not be fairly competent. So let's give him some due respect here and just ask him to elaborate, basically.
You don't approve of the Normandy's design?
This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
No, you. All right. See, he's pushing it. He's pushing his rank. I want to give my reasoning here, guys, because chain of command is a really important thing. It really is. And it's something that's been developed over centuries and across multiple cultures. It works for a reason. But what we have here is the Normandy is a special operations ship. You only get to see this thing on a need-to-know basis. You only get to really dive into what we're doing on a need-to-know basis. You, Admiral, on your authority alone is not enough. I've got to have more than that. I've got to have way more than that. You need to have some papers and documentation or some people here in person to vouch, not just you and your words. So you're going to get the I don't think so.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
This ship is Council property right now. So, respectfully, please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a report on this.
You do what you gotta do. You gotta go through proper channels, though. You're the one who's out of order here. And see, you can hear it in my voice. I'm a little bit torqued about that because that dude should know better. And he does know better. That's what's got me all... what are you up to, man? 'Cause there's a lot more at play here than just your career and ego. We all signed up for a reason. It's for something bigger than ourselves. And if you're playing to yourself, I've got a major problem with you.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle and his cultists refused to surrender and were killed in the resulting firefight.
Yeah, that was us.
Commander Shepard? Khalees had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Depends.
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
That's pretty good. But we're going to go with this one.
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
No, I haven't. I wonder why this one's blue. It gives me a Paragon option here. I mean, I would go with this, but it does give me a Paragon option, so I'm going to take that.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Well, it gives me this option here, but I'm going to go, she's a fine ship.
Many details are still classified, I'm afraid. I can tell you she's a fine ship and has the best crew I've ever served with.
Some members of that crew are aliens, as I recall. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Well, I don't think I can say this one because of what my stance was with the Admiral. Even though I would say that even if it was Alliance, that Admiral by himself, we're a special situation. We're not part of his fleet. I don't think that he can come in and just... Are we part of the Alliance? Yeah, we are. I would go with this.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
I'm afraid I can't discuss the details of my missions.
So you were there on a mission from the Council? That's very interesting. Given your recent experiences,
you
do you think
extrapolated that.
humanity
I didn't
will
say
ever
that.
get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
It's inappropriate for an active duty officer to publicly comment on politics.
One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Probably going to go with this one. Let's look at the other options. The Council protected him. He was behind Eden Prime. This interview is over. Time to shut up. Shut you up. No, I'm going to go. I can't confirm or deny that. Which, incidentally, was my stance on the missions. I mean, if you want to put words in my mouth, then you're fine. Do what you want to do. Write that article if you want. But I'm telling you, I didn't say any of that. I just told you I can't talk about missions, period.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Hey, Kalisa. Back at you. Don't let us down. Are you a journo or a journalist? You have responsibility also. And if you're just here to craft a narrative, then you're not doing your job. All right. What's the first thing we're going to do? The Citadel, the fan. I don't know where to find this guy at, Conrad Werner, so that's not what we're going to be doing. We still have keepers to find. I guess I have found 16 of 20 of them. Talk to Garroth. Return to the Citadel Tower and tell Garroth of his brother's fate. Citadel Tower. Is that where we're at? We're in CSEC offices. Now I can't remember what everything's called on the Citadel. Let's go back this way. Oh, you know what? Since we're here, well, I don't want to do that just yet. Let's go up here. To the Presidium. Okay, that's
With all this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Yes, most of the technology I had hoped to bring back to the flotilla has subsequently attempted to kill us.
Huh. Okay, so we're in the Presidium, and then there's a place called the Tower. Oh, what's this here? Avina. Nasana. Okay, let's go to Nasana. And we'll hand that quest in. Where's she at? Is there another entry over here that I missed? She must be behind this wall. Who are you? Nobody. There's Avina. I don't think you're Nasana. Which one? It's probably going to be here. There she is.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
Man, that's cold-blooded, lady. What's this better deal that I've got?
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Well, hopefully that makes us even. I don't really like that the way that he gave that dialogue, it sounds like we owe her something, which is not something I would have done in the least. But hopefully instead we simply are even Steven now. I mean, we should be. All right, that's to the CSEC Academy, and that's to the tower. So the tower is this way. I suppose I could have taken quick transportation there. Yeah, the tower and wards.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers, who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers gave light.
Have we gotten this keeper here?
Gave wisdom. Where there was only silence, the Enkindlers gave the gift of speech.
Yes. What about down here? Okay, nothing there. Tally looks cool. Red is not my favorite color, but the red and white has a nice look to it. Oh, this is a keeper that I haven't examined. It's a little surprising.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Copy that. All right, here's the Citadel Tower.
Your biotic skill is extremely impressive, Dr. Tassoni. Is that typical among Asari?
While the Asari have natural biotic abilities, not all have the desire to learn to use their abilities effectively.
And the Asari are the most advanced race on the Council. I wonder if all Citadel races will eventually be natural biotics.
All right, we're in the tower, and we should see an exclamation point in here. Here it is. We also need to keep our eyes open for keepers, but I am almost positive I swept the perimeter in this place and found any keepers that it housed. All right, here's our guy.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I figured you'd want to know the truth, no matter how painful.
You're right. It's worse not knowing. That's what they all say, at least. Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Well, we would let him go on that note, of course, but I do happen to think that that's absolutely correct. It's always better to know. There are plenty of stories of MIA in past wars where the family just, they don't get any closure. They don't know. I mean, they can kind of guess. It's been, 60 years or whatever. But whenever they get closure, there always seems to be a plus to that.
No, I'm wait. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
Yeah.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm going to stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
I wish we could ask him about the other admiral.
Last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
But perhaps just simply making good with him will help out, because this other admiral that we had the run-in with, he's going to be running things through back channels, and admirals talk with each other, you know. So it'll be good to have a friend there. I want to make sure that I've got that keeper that's over there. Ah, see, I didn't. Wow, I was almost certain I ran a perimeter check too. I think I did. I just must have missed this one, which is pretty bad. I must have started my perimeter check. I bet I started it downstairs here, so I didn't run it up on that third tier. That guy looks like a Sith.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Interesting. Well, I guess this always stays up.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Fine. Alright, Avina. No other explanation points. Exclamation, not explanation. Open up the journal. Shell's the gambler who's at Flux, right? Yes. Outside Flux in the upper wards. The upper wards. Well, I know how to get to the lower wards. Let's maybe find some transportation. Maybe I'm just calling them the lower wards. Maybe it's just simply the wards section.
Who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the enkindlers gave light.
Well, I'm having a harder time finding rapid transit than I thought I would. I thought it was every time I saw one of those spaceships, it would be there. Maybe up here? Yeah. I almost didn't come around here to check, but that's the one right there. It's got a terminal in front of it. Presidium wards. Flux. That looks nice. Okay, it's this guy right here.
Ah, change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Oh, that's right. No.
I think I'll take my chances the old-fashioned way.
Suit yourself. Well, I have some calculations to do. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. Okay, so we're not going to help him. I'm at 17 of 20 here. We're not helping him. UNC valuable minerals, Asari writings, Turing insignias, signs of battle, and we have the new missing Marines. Okay, well, we want to get the rest of these scanners, although I'm not real sure that that's something that would be fun to record. I might do that offline. Oh. You can see we have 3 more to find. What I want to do is I want to go... Let's go ahead and use the rapid transit system and go check out new weapons. We might be coming back here in order to go to the Commerce District, but I want to check CSEC first. Embassies, I guess. Okay. Now I say CSEC, it's just simply the area that CSEC is located in. We're not going through CSEC themselves.
A research station on Noveria has reportedly been destroyed. The exact cause is currently unknown. Given the research conducted on Noveria, many are blaming the destruction on an experiment gone awry. Administrator Anoleus currently faces criminal charges as a result of the disaster, although the nature of the charges remains unclear.
Pretty sure it was this way. Yeah, you can see the green square.
Hello, Commander.
Hello.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Okay. Class 8 shotgun. Only available to Spectres. I need to put you guys on pause for a second, and I need to research something, and then I'll let you know what I found out whenever I bring you back. So let's pause you right now. Alright guys, I'm back. So the thing that I was researching was what's called the Rich Achievement, which previously was needed in order to get access to Spectre level gear, particularly level 10 gear, but I think level 7 as well. At any rate, yeah, and that was factoring into some shotgun builds that I had seen and stuff like that. At any rate, doing a little bit of internet research, and what caused the research was this. There's a conflict. I went and I looked at my Steam achievements. I also looked at my billfold, basically.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
And you can see I have not reached 1 million credits. Yet I have access to Spectre level 7 gear. Well, the answer is that a patch that was actually released shortly after this game was released for the Legendary Edition took away the requirement for the rich achievement. You no longer have to get to 1 million credits before you start spending money on everything, because in order to unlock the highest levels of gear in the background. You now have access to that stuff right away. The level 10, see how this is class 7 here, 5, 6, 7. There's a class 10 version of all of these also, and that comes when you get to, I think it's level 50. The guide I read just said higher levels become available, or higher classes become available at higher character levels. So we may check back a few times. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to purchase this shotgun for 274,400. Oh man, it's kind of not letting me. Okay, that's what I can sell. Oh, there's the accept button. Okay. So get the shotgun. And am I able to get the pistol as well? I am. And then I can go ahead and buy this license. And I'm going to say I'm done at that point. I have about 65,000 credits remaining. But these are big upgrades. Okay, so we have the MW stands for Master Weapon. I can't remember what the H is. But Master Weapon Shotgun Class 7. You see it does 320 damage per second. It's got 2 equipment slots and an ammo slot. Heat sink capacity is currently at 5. It's got a 91 accuracy rating. And that's over a shotgun that I thought was pretty darn good already. It's a huge upgrade. So we're going to equip. We're going to switch those mods over. We'll fit another mod when we can. Right now we have a stabilizer. That's not bad. I have learned that for the shotgun, you really do want to focus on heat reduction. I was thinking that you didn't worry about that so much because a shotgun fires slow, so I was thinking it had time to cool down. That apparently is incorrect. Shotguns, one of their primary issues is that they overheat. So now I'm going to go to my pistol, and you can see again, enormous upgrade, right? And that's just really big. So we're going to equip that, transfer the modules over. Looking at Liara, she's good to go. Tally is also good to go on that. But for shotgun, Liara's good, but Tally could use this upgrade. So we will upgrade and transfer. All right, and I don't know if I want to omni-gel that. Either one of these. I'll probably go back to the Normandy and see what they fit. But what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and create a save point and call this an episode. I am going to try and find those other three, these guys that I'm missing, the keepers. Then I'm going to go back to the Normandy and I'm going to dole out the hand-me-downs. If anybody needs them, I'll omni-gel whatever's left. But that was a major upgrade for us. All right, so we'll end the episode right there. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. I hope you enjoyed everything in this episode. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.